Hey, you feeling all right? Oh, man. Don't ask. It's always the same. I had so much fun last night. Then, boom. Fucking anxiety kicks in. Don't happen to have any chamomile on you?
How's the prosthetic arm going?
The design is ready. I've uploaded the blueprint to the workshop. Get to work at once, and we'll have our miner back where we need him.
I have something for you.
If it's painkillers, I don't need them anymore. I'm fine.
No. I've decided to fit you with a prosthetic arm.
Oh?
That way you can get back to working normally.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Why not? I gotta tell you, trying to light a smoke with one hand sure was a bitch.
About the miner's arm. I get it. You made your choice. Hope that piece of metal makes him productive enough for you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do. Hey, how's the new arm?
Weird, but all right, I guess. My head's a lot cooler now that I can work properly.
I'm glad you feel better.
Better. Yeah. Work always makes me feel better.
Hey there. You feeling all right? You cannot be fucking serious asking me that. Did you jack my identity? Is that what this was from the beginning? A scam? Hey, calm down. I can explain. Yeah, I bet you can. What's the deal with the mustache, hmm? You really think someone could take you for me? Well, you notice we're alike. Yeah, I've got a good eye for swindlers. What do you want from me? I'll tell you everything, but first, I need to ask you some control questions. You ready? No, I don't like it. You signed up for a space mining operation. What is your name and role on this mission? Johan Dolson, security officer. Seriously? They fell for that yacht? Okay, you know my name, so fucking what? Don't worry. You can be yourself with me. I know more about you than you think. Oh yeah? What are you, my daddy? Not really, but you're a genetic copy of me. What? What is this crap? I'm Jan Dolsky, just like you. Except I went on this mission under my real name, as a builder. I didn't have your skills and your professional background, because my life took a different path than yours. What the hell is that supposed to mean? I created you because I needed a badass version of myself. The mission you, or Johan Dolson, signed up for has taken a surprising turn. Crazy as it might sound, as a result, everyone in the crew is a different version of the same man. Jan Dolsky. Me. Think you can handle that, tough boy? What the fuck are you on, man? Actually, you're the one who's been medicated. So, why don't you give yourself a moment, read the mission logs, talk to the others? So, you letting me wander off just like that? You're not gonna tie me up and throw me out of the airlock or something? Of course not. Why would I do that to someone who's me?
Shit. You really are serious about this, ain't you? I'll be damned.
Go on, Johan. Explore your new reality. We'll talk later.
Busy day, huh?
So, how are you settling in?
It's alright, man. I'm not complaining. Cozy bunks, decent grub, no boredom. You gotta know, I hate boredom. So, nice change from being hunted by the mafia. If I really wanted to be picky, I'd say everyone's really self-righteous in here. You must have had a bummer of a life.
Looks like we were both running away from our lives. Just for very different reasons.
And it looks like I made it, huh? I mean, those guys that were after me, they're gone, right? Poof.
That's right. Time to make a fresh start. Now that's what I call a lucky break. So, you're one of us?
And what are you getting at? Because I gotta warn you, I don't do team spirit.
Relax. All I'm saying is that I can offer you authority in this group as a security officer, as long as you stay loyal to me. Stay out of trouble's way, and when we get back to Earth, you'll be your own man. How's that sound?
It really sounds like we share those genes. You know how to make a deal, man. My bouncer license may be forged, but my Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt, that ain't. So, let him come.
Still thinking about that sheep? Kinda hard not to. Gee.
You wanted to talk? What's up?
Yeah. Remember when you asked me to be loyal?
Yeah? What's going on?
I think we got ourselves a food thief.
I did notice supplies were disappearing mysteriously. Thanks for bringing it up, but, one of us?
I know you've come a long way with some of these guys, but I'm just reporting what I'm seeing. Unless the scientist accidentally bred some mice in his lab, there's no other explanation. Some cheeky bastard is helping himself to extra rations.
What do you suggest?
Well, I've never been a thief, but sticking to the rules was never my kind of thing. So nothing pissed me off more than surveillance cameras, because the suckers actually work, which is why we should use them.
Wouldn't keeping an eye on the kitchen be enough?
You know what? Sometimes I think they should teach criminal thinking at school. It really broadens the imagination. Imagine, I'm sitting in the kitchen and you're the thief. Are you dumb enough to go in and steal?
No, but I'd stop stealing.
Really? And what about when I'm asleep? Do you think I could sit there 24/7? Cameras don't sleep. Cameras are discreet. They help to catch a thief red-handed.
Okay, I get it.
Good. Now, in order for this to work, you're gonna have to set up a surveillance desk for me. Think you can handle that?
I'm gonna have to. Let's take care of the problem before it escalates.
Right. In the meantime, I'll try to figure out the best location for the cameras. And remember, it's best if no one knows what we're up to. At this point, everyone's a suspect.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Hey there. Time to wake up. Don't be freaked out, okay? Everything's fine. Yeah, of course. Right. So, where do you think you are? Well, looks like I'm where I'm supposed to be. And not. Exactly. I couldn't have put it better myself. You're on the mission you were supposed to depart on, but circumstances have changed, and you're someone slightly different than you think you are. Huh. You look like me, and you seem to know me well. I feel like I'm looking into a distorted mirror. Is this some kind of metaphysical experience? On the contrary, it's all very physical. Really? Yeah, I'll explain everything, but first I need to go through some routine questions with you. You know who you are? Sound question. A lifetime isn't enough to find the answer. Look, it's not a test. Stating your name and role on this mission will be enough. Okay. In that case, my name is Jan Dolsky, and I volunteered to join the crew as a physician. I passed all the tests. They told me my resume was adequate. So, what went wrong? Wrong? No, relax, man, everything's fine. The only reason you're here, looking at a distorted image of yourself, is that, well, I'm Jan Dolsky too, and I just created you as an alternative version of me with a different life, different skills. What? How's that supposed to be fine? Wait, does that mean yeah, you're my alter. But my life, I was supposed to. I wanted to make amends. And you can still do that, believe me. Plenty of good deeds to be done here. You don't understand. I need to fix things. Everything's connected. My scars, the blisters on my hands. Wow. They're so impeccable. And my tattoo, it's gone. What happened to me? Who am I? Calm down, please. I know this is a lot to process, but it might help you to know that you're not the first to be going through this. Talking to the others might help you understand it all better. Take your time. Try to settle in gradually. Read the mission logs. Mission logs? I'm not dead, right? This isn't it. Death is something we're trying to avoid. That's why you're here. Okay. The absurd man says yes, and his efforts will henceforth be unceasing. Come again? Just a quote that came to me from, never mind. Just get some rest. What happened in the kitchen? You look pale. I got food poisoning because of the busted fridge. Gosh, this place is the worst. Not your first food poisoning, and definitely not your last. Don't let this distract you from your work. Well, Jan, I'm not coming to terms with mold in my breakfast.
So you...
Any progress with your investigation?
Well, the food's disappearing in smaller amounts now. That means the cunning little bastard must be aware of why I'm really spending my time behind this console. Just this morning, I caught the technician snooping around in here before he got to his work.
The technician? Seriously? But he's the first one I created. He's been here the longest.
Well, maybe that makes him feel like he deserves most. He's got it in him, if you ask me. Lone wolf, rule breaker. Not far from my life path, they tell me.
I'd better take this to him directly. Did you know we have a food thief in the base?
A food thief? So that's why there's suddenly more work in the kitchen? Someone's helping themselves to more than they should?
Yeah. Thing is, some of us have this idea that, well, it might be you. I don't believe that, but I just wanted to make sure.
Oh, so you don't believe it, but you're telling me someone else thinks so? Hiding behind others. How chicken shit is that?
Or maybe it's the other way round. At least I had the guts to confront you about it.
I'll give you that. Want to know if I'm the food thief? I'm not. Look somewhere else.
Do you believe in the robot uprising?
I talked to the technician. It's not him.
Yeah, you got that right. I got another suspect. This time, I'm pretty sure of it.
Who was it?
The miner. I caught him messing with the cameras in the kitchen. Shortly after that, boom, I lost visual.
Man, that guy is trouble.
He sure is shaky from what I've heard.
I'll talk to him right away. We'll see what he's got to say for himself.
I'm telling you, man, there's something wrong with the AC.
I didn't notice anything.
Maybe I'm a little under the weather, that's all.
I can give you something for that.
Hey, we need to talk about disappearing food.
We do?
Yeah. Are you helping yourself to more than you should, by any chance?
What? You mean... am I stealing it?
Just be honest with me. Whatever the reason, I promise not to judge you.
Really? How about I judge you? You may think me a loser, Jan, but I'm not a fucking thief.
Then why did you mess with the CCTV camera?
Mess? I didn't mess with it. I was fixing it. It made strange noises.
Well, you broke it.
What? Shit, man. Seriously? I swear to you, Jan, I just gave it a little knock and it stopped buzzing. That's all I did. If I broke it, it must have been an accident.
That's some coincidence, don't you think?
No, it's my fucking bad luck. I'm telling you, I meant well. Maybe I should just stick to mining. We're not getting any closer to finding the food thief.
Your lead turned out to be false. I verified it. Yeah, it did. I know that now.
You mean, you caught him?
I pretty well did. On camera. Yeah, I have the footage. But it happened during the night. It was dark and, you know, we all look pretty similar in our pajamas.
You know what? I'm beginning to think you're messing with me.
Look, I'm doing my best here, but I'm not a real security guy, in case you forgot. I'm a con man. The very idea of surveillance always made me sick, and now I have to learn to work with that shit. So cut me some slack, will ya? I'm only trying to help. And it's not like I've got nothing for you.
What do you have?
A first-rate sense of smell.
What?
Yep. I developed it when I had to tell good powder from bad in my bouncer days. And it told me who visited the kitchen last night. Someone who reeked of fertilizer.
The Botanist. Are you sure?
Yeah. The cuddly hubby yawn. Used to having his eggs and bacon for breakfast. Oh, he must be missing that round belly of his in here. You want me to accuse a man of theft based on your opinion that he left his smell in the kitchen?
Are you for real?
It's a good lead. Believe me, my nose has never let me down. I think you should pin him to the wall, Jan. Make him squeak.
So, remember making any night trips to the kitchen lately?
I usually sleep at night. We don't get much rest otherwise. Why do you ask?
Because someone keeps stealing food, and you've been caught on camera while going through the kitchen at night.
Really? Did I turn on the light? Tell me, because I must have been sleepwalking. I don't remember doing such a thing in my life. Do you really think I'd be capable of stealing something, let alone food, from the communal supplies? How would you feel if I accused you of something like that?
I'm not you. You have to admit that you value your creature comforts.
Matt, you really believe I could steal something? I guess that says more about you than me.
So, got any more suspects?
Because your last idea was a flop. You know what just occurred to me? How stupid we were.
We?
Yeah. You know the key component to the perfect crime?
Motive?
A smoke screen. Who's the only one in this base you'd never ever suspect, Jan?
I don't know. I never really ruled anybody out. Isn't it bad to make any presumptions?
while there's one of us who's always so consumed by his important research that nobody would ever think he'd stoop to such petty things as food, right? The scientist. Exactly. He thinks he's better than the rest of us, and it's not rocket science for him to outsmart such a puny little surveillance system. I bet he's constructed a remote control to rotate these cameras with his eyeballs or something. You know what? Why don't you just admit that you don't have a clue who's doing it? Really? That your gratitude for all I'm doing? You think it's fun for me, spending all my days staring at these goddamn screens? I don't have to do it. I'm running out of eye drops anyway. And you know what? I don't have to eat too. Let the thief have my rations. I'm just a useless worm in your intricate system of super-powered, pimped-up yawns. Send me to the fucking mine to die. Okay, take it easy. We're not giving up on finding him. I'll check up on the scientist, see what he's got to say about all this. I'd like to have a word with you about disappearing food. Oh yes, everyone is talking about it. I know you dropped your academic career, but even you should know that things don't just disappear. Yeah, I know that. Someone must be stealing it. You wouldn't know who by any chance? Of course I do. Did you analyze the data? What data? The Tree of Life? What else? Anyone in there have a criminal record? It's a rhetorical question, by the way. You mean the guard? Is he hunting himself? Where's the sense in that? He's a professional con man, and he's obviously conning you. Into what? If he wanted extra food, why shine a spotlight on the whole thing? Conduct a fake investigation. What for? Maybe it's not the food he's after. Think what he could have gained from this situation. A surveillance console. Insight into what's going on at the base. And why would that be valuable to him? We're not doing very exciting things in here. Do you think extensive knowledge of who's picking their nose and where they're doing it could get him what he wants? What does he want anyway? Don't people like him always want the same thing? Personal profit? You mean money? Not exactly. We have a different currency in here, don't we? And that's time. Thanks to that workplace you got him, he's got plenty of free time. Open your eyes. He's a guard only by name. He hasn't been surveilling anything, just moping about, while the rest of us have been doing all the work. He's lazy. Plain lazy. A lazy Jan Dolsky. Can you imagine that? I'd prefer him to be a common thief. Okay, that's it. Let's end this little game. I know you're the one stealing the food. Jan? Me? But... Oh, you don't really. Sorry, I can't. I can't do this anymore. What took you so long? You think it's funny? Come on, it's a good joke, don't you think? Wasting our time and resources. Making everyone work more because there's less food. Hilarious, man. Don't get so upset.
Resources, I know all that, but it's a little boring. I thought we were so much more exciting than this. I was hoping you'd catch on.
Catch on? What are you talking about?
You know, understand what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. I was testing you to see if you like me at all. Or am I really the odd man out?
Okay, I have to admit, I caught on at some point that you were playing me. And I played along. Wanted to see where this would go.
Curiosity. I can relate to that.
Still, you took advantage of the rest of us.
I was proactive, so that you didn't take advantage of me. See, I don't know about you. Life hasn't been too generous to me. And sitting quietly in the corner watching the best things being grabbed by others just stopped appealing to me at some point. I decided to stop being on top in any situation. Because if you ain't on top, pal, you're at the bottom. Simple as that. Now tell me that's a bad philosophy.
Who knows? Maybe I should have tried it too. I could have reached out for so much more. But I was scared life would show me I didn't deserve it.
Well, at least you try. Believe me, I got my share of disappointments too, but at least I felt alive. Life is like a jungle, you know? It's got many rules, but only one that matters. Survival of the fittest. And which animal is the strongest in the jungle?
The snake?
Maybe, but it doesn't matter. You know why? Because it's not about how strong you really are, but how strong others think you are.
And we're back to cheating.
You call it cheating. I call it shrewdness. Do I really have a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? No. No one's ever tried to pick a fight with me because I made them believe it. Yeah, I'm fucking shrewd. And so are you. Like it or not, it's in our genes. Maybe you should try it too.
All done here. Should I help with this?
Hey, I found this thing that I took on the mission, and I thought that maybe it could mean something to you too.
Holy shit. My lucky cards.
Right. Lucky.
Oh, what is this, huh? Judgment? Oh, shame? Regret?
Well, I took them with me hoping for some entertainment, but now that you mentioned their unique properties, I feel like a cheater.
A winner, not a cheater.
Anyway,
I'll gladly relieve you from this burden.
Base is airtight, man. Nothing is spoiling our water. Trust me on that.
are you settling in? You joined us at a difficult moment.
Believe me, before I got here, I've seen some of the most unfriendly places to live on our home planet. Not much can put me off. Want to know what really impresses me? The variety of walks of life in this base, all belonging to one man. It's amazing how different we are.
Yeah. Guess I got used to it by now.
I don't think I ever will. I noticed something else, too. The others. They have a lot of common memories, many things that they can relate to, but me? I seem to be different. More different, I mean. I think it must be because I branched away at some much earlier point in time.
I know the exact moment. A fight on the street on our way home from school. Some thugs robbing a teenager.
So, that was it.
Yeah. You went after them.
I didn't.
Wow. I acted on an impulse.
You really think that such a small thing could have changed my life so completely?
It was an act of courage. That's not a small thing.
Courage? Huh. I don't think so. More like, thoughtlessness. I never thought about what I'd do if I caught up with them. Fight them. Luckily for me, I never did. But, I guess, without it, I'd have never seen an alternative to living with Mom and Dad. I'd never meet Edgar. Edgar, a retired doctor, my mentor. He worked down the streets of the slum district I ventured to, distributing food and medicine to the needy. Took me under his roof and taught me that however much you do for others, there's always room for you to become a better person. You just have to see it.
Sounds like a wise man. No wonder you preferred hanging around with him than with Pops.
It's not that simple, but yeah.
He gave me a sense of direction. Living for others. Freeing yourself from material needs and desires. Free from desires? Does that mean you're some sort of monk?
No, Jan. Far from it. In fact, I was just going to approach you about something very human.
Go on.
Well, you see, I look around and I see amazing people. Us, a unique group of extraordinary individuals. But what are we mostly preoccupied with? Efficiency. Scurrying and hurrying to get things done. Prosaic tasks. Repetitive activities. Even if we entertain ourselves, it's for a purpose. We never pause, because we're so afraid to die. But eventually, we will die anyway, right?
Of course. But it does make a difference if we die now or later. Who knows? Maybe it makes more of a difference if we die happy or not. The only thing certain is the present moment, Jan. And I know one thing. We're not cherishing it enough. How can we cherish it? We can stop for a second and enjoy something special together. Let me prepare a feast for our group to feed not just the body, but the soul. Make everyone feel that even if their material life has to end, their existence will be timeless. A feast to celebrate our mortality on, let go of our fear. What do you say? Okay. And what would you need to prepare such a feast? Don't worry, not much. I'm used to running a mass kitchen with only the basic ingredients. But I like to experiment with some recipes first. So I guess I'd like to ask you for some time and a decent amount of fresh greenhouse produce. Why don't you start at once? We have enough supplies for your needs. Thank you, Jan. You won't regret it. You wanted to talk? Is it about your cooking experiments? How'd it go? Amazing. Surpassed my expectations. I have enough ideas for 3 full courses. And maybe something a little extra too. Great. When can we start? Yeah, about that. There's a little hindrance. What do you mean? The kitchen I used to cook in was quite basic, you know? So, I'm not very good with high-tech equipment, like an automatic food processor. I think I broke it. Seriously? I can't believe you didn't read the manual before using an electrical device. Sorry. Guess I never got to share your technical education. I'm used to relying on my intuition. I guess we're gonna have to fix it then. Yeah, that and the electricity in the kitchen. What? I think I fried the circuit breaker. There's no power in the whole module. Sorry. Don't worry about it. Shit happens. We'll just get the whole kitchen fixed. But you gotta promise me that feast is gonna be massive. That I can guarantee. All right. Let's get to work then. Fuck. Can't even cook a decent fucking meal. Hey, is that what I think it is? My trademark hunter stew. No way. Big Oss? It fucking smells like heaven.
You mean the characteristic stench of sulfur decomposing to hydrogen sulfide in fermenting cabbage? May reek of a dirty diaper, but it's proven to work wonders for your gut microbiome.
And like all sour foods, it cheers people up. I always serve my hunter stew at parties. And they were damn good parties. That feast you prepared, you were right. It did everyone a lot of good. I'm glad you appreciate the importance of such things. I have to say, it was a pleasure for me too. Guess I just like making people happy. It's a fine way to take your mind off your own problems, or to realize how unimportant your problems are in the face of real human tragedies. You may think I'm out of touch, but I seriously believe a man's purpose can only lie beyond himself. Otherwise, he will always live like a caged animal who has never experienced the call of the wild. You know what? I think I prefer it when you stick to cooking. You should see me in my charity soup kitchen. Ingredients were almost as scarce as here, but me and my helpers always cooked up something special for the locals. Want to know my secret? Putting your heart in it? Yeah, in a way. You're close. It was Mom. I wrote to her a lot from the other side of the world. asking for advice on how to tweak her classic recipes so that they could be made with, well, foreign ingredients. She taught me how to be a magician even in the humblest of kitchens. Wait, Mom, wasn't that after she was sick? Right. But she got better. So, you're saying there was a way to help her? Well, it came with a price. What price? A long story, man. But she's alive? I mean, in your awareness? Was she still alive when you went on this mission? Yeah. She called me the day before the launch and wished me a good landing. Didn't she get better in your life? No. No, she didn't. You mean she's gone? I was gonna tell her how it went if we found rubidium. I'm sorry. You won't be able to do that. None of us will. But she'd be proud of you. You know that. Proud. This is some kind of cruel joke. Joke? Come on, man, what are you talking about? My efforts, my struggles. Seems they were all pointless. That's not true. Whatever you did, it made you who you are. That version of Mom, you know, it lives in you, through your memories, your recipes. And they're not pointless. Thanks to them, you were able to give us an unforgettable feast. Isn't that like bringing her back to life? And look, you've done it twice. You should be proud of yourself. Thanks, but it's not so simple, Jan. I mean, I'm glad to have these memories, but what? I think I'd just rather not talk about it. I think I need some alone time. Hey, you wanted to talk?
Yeah. I was hoping you could explain something to me. We're in deep shit, right? It's an all-hands-on-deck situation.
Sort of.
And you, my friend, did not fit me with this state-of-the-art prosthetic arm so that I could waste my talent on any random job. Correct?
Right.
So how come you're not sending me where the real action is?
Real action?
Mining outpost is where a miner belongs. That's where I'm at my most efficient, and that's where I'm needed right now.
Hey, easy now. First of all, every job is equally important. Being part of a team, you need to be flexible.
Hey man, I get it. I'm no bird brain. This is not me being picky. All I'm saying is if you got a racing horse, you don't make it pull a card, do you? I'm most valuable when I'm mining resources, and I'm not cut out for much else. So, don't give me that flexibility bullshit.
Hey, I found this thing that I took on the mission, and I thought that maybe it could mean something to you too.
Huh. My old watch.
The award we got for civil bravery. It was nice that someone appreciated our sacrifice.
Civil bravery? Wait. That boy at the contest. Yeah. That's when I realized how good it feels to help somebody. Thank you.
Okay, people. I wanted to hold this meeting to tell you that, well, we finally might have a cure for your condition.
Let's hold off celebrating till we hear it. I just want it to be over.
We can use a treatment based on healthy brain tissue. For that purpose, we'd need to use the tabula rasa you've probably all seen occupy a space in the womb. So, you decided to go down that path.
Great! Why don't you just hand us over for experiments already? Don't be so goddamn dramatic about it. This will heal our brains, ain't that all that matters?
Let's be rational. Since we already have the tabula rasa, I say we use it. What else are we gonna do with an awareness-free body? Why should we care? This dude doesn't even know he exists, for fuck's sake.
I agree that we should be rational. It's just that there's something so cold-blooded about this. I feel it's a line we shouldn't cross, because once we do, there's no going back. Just tell me we're not doing this. We're not taking his brain out. It's sickening.
We are doing it. That's my decision.
Oh, so you've decided for us, without even giving us an alternative. Mark my words. It's downhill from here. Oh, come on. The boss has made his decision. Just fucking respect it.
This is unbearable.
Seriously, people. Why are we so fuddy-duddy about this?
Let's stop wasting time and get on with it. We knew from the start we weren't born into a fairy tale.
Exactly. We weren't born into a fairy tale. Because we weren't born at all. We were just created to prolong this loser's meaningless life. Truth is, there is no good way out of this mess. The branching was, from the start, it was, Shit. He collapsed. Make way for the doctor.
Is he unconscious? It's getting worse. We need a cure now. What's your call? Let's go for Maxwell's recipe. Good. I'll get tabula rasa ready for the procedure. Keep your fingers crossed. Okay, everything's prepped. He's not showing signs of waking up again? No, nothing. I've given him more sedatives just to be on the safe side. You want to say something before I proceed?
I don't know. Oh, just do it.
Okay.
Here goes.
And that's it. Almost. I'm taking it to the lab to create Maxwell's magic potion.
Is he?
Yes. He's dead. But don't worry, he didn't feel a thing. So, seriously, man, are you sure this donor had an empty brain? Because this morning I even came up with a freaking awesome idea for a startup.